My name's Sal, and I'd like to thank you for being here today for this short Qigong practice where we're going to just loosen off the body, loosen off the joints so we can enjoy our aging process without the aches, without the pains, and without the stiffness. So join me right now for just a comfortable shoulder width apart, and just let your arms lightly hang from the shoulders. Our knees are soft and relaxed. The tailbone is dropping down, and the crown of the head we want to imagine is being pulled up by a piece of string towards the sky. And just as you're standing, just get a sense of your feet and just shift the weight a little bit right and left so you feel the feet moving. Just shifting right and left. Just breathing naturally here. Good. And then just come back into the center. Very nice. And just, little shoulder rolls now. Lift the shoulders up. As you inhale, exhale, release the shoulders. And again, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathing out. So I don't know about you, but sometimes my shoulders tend to live up here when I'm tired or stressed or just busy, and especially if it's cold. So just moving the shoulders with the breath just gives us that time just to unbind anything that feels a little bit stuck in the body. So nice juicy circles, getting that mobility back into the shoulders. And let's just do one more here. And relax. Take a moment just to stand. Let your arms completely hang. And now let's just loosen off the wrists a little bit. Interlace your fingers. And then very gently we're going to do a little figure of 8 movement with the wrists. And, moving where feels comfortable for you. Wrist strength tends to diminish as we get older. So movements that we take for granted, like open up a jam jar or anything with a screw top, we tend to kind of forget about that. And what happens is sometimes it just goes. So there is that whole analogy of use it or lose it. But just getting some movement into the wrists. Let's go the other way. Just easing into the movement. And just having the heel of the hands together. Just wrestling. And you notice that sometimes my body moves a little bit when I move. Just let it naturally happen. I'm not trying to move my body. Just kind of go with it. Good, and then just let your wrists just face palm up or palms up, and then just shaking out the wrists. Easy motion. Shake, 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 shake. And then turn the palms down. Same thing, just loosening off the wrists. Good, and then just stretch your arms forward below the shoulder level. Create little fists, and then circling. You might have a few little clicks and clonks, or the movement might be quite small. Just take your time, really listen to your body. If you want more mobility, we have to just move. Just creating little circles. Let's go the other way. So I don't know about you, are you feeling like one direction is a lot smoother, a lot easier? Or maybe, one wrist is a lot smoother and the other one is really clunky. One more. And release. Good. Now interlace your fingers and just pull down with one wrist so your wrist just hangs. And then we're going to go into a little bit of this break dancing movement from the 70s. It always comes into my hand. It's like disco dancing movement. Oh, you've done this before, I can tell. So just get this movement going. It's lifting up and then just rolling it down. There's no right or wrong way here, there's only your way. So just move where feels good to you. Sometimes you have to kind of make the movement a little bit smaller if there's a lot of tightness or a lot of compression. Just see what feels good for you today, and then gradually you can work up to making it bigger or a little bit more dynamic. But the key is, we move really slowly here in Qigong. Just moving. You can kind of reverse it and do it the other way. The other wrist leads. Just making it through. That's it. Looks like you've done this before. Getting your moves on. Easy movement. Taking it easy. Never stressing. In Qigong, we always move slowly and mindfully. We'll do one more. And then just a little release. Good. Now, let's test our balancing. Shift the weight over to your right side and then peel the left heel off, just so your tiptoes are on the floor. Now, if you're feeling brave, you can lift the foot. If you need to hold onto a wall or have a chair just to support you, grab one of those now. And then we're just going to go into some ankle circles. So really let your ankle hang. It doesn't have to be really high up. You can keep it pretty low to the ground, so maybe the foot skims the floor. And then go the other way. Now the eye line is looking forward, so we don't want to move the eyes around because it throws the balancing off. But the leg we're actually working is the leg that we're standing on. We're just freeing up the ankle. That's it. Good. And then just place that foot down and then just center the weight into both legs. And then shift across to the leg that was lifted. Pick up your other leg. And then from here, we're going to circle. And again, if you need to hold onto a wall or a chair, let yourself do that. There's any wobbling that you're experiencing, I like to say, just think of it as information. So sometimes when we wobble, maybe our eye line is looking everywhere, or we need to bring the leg lower, or we need that little bit of support. Sometimes the weight's too far forward or too far back. Change the direction. So just give yourself that chance. It's just information, and it can only get better. Very nice. And then place your foot down and relax. So that was just a little practice that you can do for your wrist joints and your ankle joints, and just a little bit of mobility work. I'd love to hear how you got on with those movements. I always say, practice little and often, a little bit each day, and within a week you should probably see that your balance is a lot better and your wrists are starting to feel like they've got more movement. And then eventually we will incorporate some strengthening exercises for the wrists and for the ankles. So I hope you've enjoyed this practice. I've enjoyed practicing with you. For now, I will see you next time.